class. All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to all you wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary people who've decided to join us again for the morning empowering conversations. And what is the purpose of this empowering morning conversations? Vitrivel, would you like to tell everybody on my behalf?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for this opportunity. It is like so many things I can say because since beginning we have been doing so many magics. The basic bottom line is empowering ourselves and others and making the world a better place.
And to make the life comes to us with ease, joy, and glory.
Yeah, like wonderful. I'd like to hear everybody's version of it. What is the purpose of our morning empowering conversations? So Kuldeep ji, good morning to you. Let's hear your version of it.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is, I feel, empowering others and thereby, by extension, improving ourselves.
All right, fantastic. Who's next? Let's hear it from everybody. And those who have spoken can mute themselves.
Good morning.
Yeah, Neeti, you can say.
So I attend this to make my life full of peace, joy, grace, and glory.
Grace. Wow.
Yes, I need the
Fantastic.
grace aspect as well.
And you'll have to explain to some people what you mean by grace. So Neeti, you want to become more graceful?
Grace is grace
The
of the
grace.
Supreme first, and then grace of things happening instead of a negative way or not so harmonious way things happening. Gracefully things happening.
Yeah.
It will only happen when that grace comes on you.
And if we allow it to come in.
Oh yes.
When we are positive, it comes in. When we are happy, it comes in. You know, when we are angry, then it doesn't come.
And then I should be able to
interesting, you know.
the same.
You said grace, and a grace is joining us. What a coincidence. All right, let's have another version of it. Nidhi. First Neeti, then Nidhi.
So I would say sharing each other's point of view, learning from each other, and empowering each other. So, you know, everybody has up and down. So I may be down today, somebody may be down today. So we pull each other up. We all need to be generated with positivity.
Fantastic. And Reddy Garu, what's your view? Your version of what is our purpose here?
Sir, good morning.
Good morning.
I'll read all the news in the morning, and somehow my mind will be a little negative. But after attending this session, I'll always be positive throughout the day.
Fantastic. That is the purpose. And a very warm welcome to the new people like Rashmi and Dr. Ila and who else? Gopalji is not new, he's old, but not old as in old, but he's a very old member of this morning of Glow.
Raghuram wanted to say something.
Yeah, sure, Raghuram, please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. What is empowering? Yesterday we had a small chat that I said I will read a book in a day, which was when I said I'm interested to read a book and complete in a day. And I was going through the book, and there was a nice sentence. The same way it's what is written is, when you are interested, you will not do. When you're committed, then you will take action. That is what happened, and I would like to very proudly say that I finished the book. That was the first book I read in one day.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So that's one of the benefits of being with positive people. All right, who's next? So we've got Grace with us. So good morning, Grace, and a very warm welcome to you. Thank you very much for joining us. Would you like to say something to us? so that you feel that you are part of us? Go ahead.
So,
Yes.
great marathoners.
Oh, I was wondering where you were. Welcome, welcome. So I was asking everybody to share, like I keep telling you every morning, what is the purpose of these morning conversations? So what is your point of view on these? I mean, what's the purpose of these morning conversations according to you?
So are you asking me?
Yeah.
Okay. My purpose is to just suspend all my thoughts and just center myself and connect with real human beings who are on their real journeys and get inspired by what they say and don't say and everything. Just fire myself up and get a different point of view.
Fantastic. But don't fire yourself up too much, huh? You know what I mean.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah. My purpose of joining these conversations is to daily upgrade my version day to day and become better.
That's a very technical language. Upgrade my version. Fantastic. In any case, all your life you've been doing that. You're so committed to that.
I mean, if you
I
observe
know
my
Suresh for more than 30 years,
my background I have changed today.
Let me see your background. Okay, who's next? Kamal, good morning. Good to see you with us. And a very warm welcome to our group.
Good morning, good morning. I'm sorry I'm not able to join regularly, just a Sunday or weekends only. But yeah.
Whenever you come, you're most welcome.
Thank you, thanks a lot. And good morning to all.
Morning. Anything you'd like to say about, what possibility you see by spending your time with us in the morning?
No, this, like it's mentioned, empowering morning, so it's like that only. And why I'm attending it just because of you, because I've attended your sessions in other platform, and it's really, enriching knowledgeable actually.
Okay.
So that's the
reason. And you know what?
Yeah.
In other platforms, it's me who's giving. Here, everybody is giving.
Yeah.
That's the purpose.
So this is my second day actually. Yeah, but in first session I've seen everybody is contributing their experiences of what they're, I think you asked for daily, like, what is that yesterday? What was good? You start with that actually.
Yeah.
So
and as we go along, we ask people to share their point of view about different questions that I ask. And those questions that we ask, they open up new possibilities for everybody. So that's one of the things that we do. And another thing that we also do is we do certain exercises which will help you to expand yourself, which will help you to be more in the present moment. And then we also do things which will make you destroy your negative points of view, things that keep you stuck in life. See, we all get stuck in something or the other.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so we keep on shifting that. Because one of my mottos, which I want you all to imbibe or own, and it's your choice, I'm not trying to force it down your throat, is that every experience is an opportunity for me to become a better version of myself. How does that do? Or sound? Or feel?
Yeah.
Every experience is an opportunity to be a better version of myself. And that, my friends, can only happen when you stop judging everything. And one of the things is, which will really, really give you everything that you want. See, we all want abundance in our life, isn't it? See, we want abundance of love. We want abundance of joy. We want abundance of health. and the abundance of vitamin M, that means money, abundance of respect, the abundance of feeling close and affinity with other human beings, abundance of support that we can have. See, our life is a network of relationships, and that network of relationships is our support structure. So there are people who have a huge support structure who stands with them. Others have made it a practice to be more and more alone. Okay? So if you want the abundance of anything and everything in your life, I would say consider what type of life will become possible for you if you stop judging yourself, and if you stop judging people, and if you stop judging every situation that comes into your life. Just start noticing it. What am I doing? I'm judging. What is my yardstick for judging? So has God given me some very special standards by which I'm judging? Am I a judge? So is my constant judging leading to more possibilities, more joy, more happiness, more power? All my judging, is it allowing me to be a positive influencer in life? It's a good question to ask. And when you start living in the present moment, you might also notice that, hey, I'm judging. Here I go again. So it is such a thing, and it's so invisible. We don't even know that we are doing it, you know. So when you become aware, you'll realize, my God, here I go again. And the moment you realize that you're judging, you might stop doing that. And when you stop doing that, possibilities might start coming up. Like in a relationship, I'll tell you, when we are judging, there is a tendency only to see the negatives that those people have. The moment you stop judging, you may see the other side of this human being or human beings who are there in your life, right? And you'll say, wow, these people are much better than I thought they were. Because one thing which I know for sure, you know, everybody, including me, we've got a good part and we've got a not so good part. So in my relationships, if I see only the bad part of what those people have, I'll never be able to utilize the wonderful part that they have to offer to me. I'll be blind to it. Don't you think? So that's enough for my side. Who next would like to share with us? So we have Dr. Ila Shirish Joshi. I wonder if it's our old friend with a different name. But nonetheless, you can share your point of view as more and more people join us. Come on, guys. Don't be stingy. Contribute something to this conversation.
Carry on.
Yeah. Both are waiting for the other person to talk.
Suresh, you can mute, some noise comes.
Yeah. Yesterday I had very good time. I mean, I hope I had a session with some other group, and it was real, like, you know, old movie. I mean, 36 reels, 3.5 hours without interval. And it was so interesting. I mean, whatever they have said, you know, most of the people we know in our line. But, you know, the art of presentation, that made me to sit for 3.5 hours continuously without a break. And that is what I loved it, and I want to improve that art of presentation.
Fantastic. You've already improved. Today, you have said this, you keep on saying, today you said it less number of times. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What an improvement. Okay, welcome to you, Nandana, and welcome to you, Mr. Mohan and Sushma and Neelam. Wow, it's nice to see you. So would you like to add something to the conversation?
No, sir. I'm just enjoying what everyone is saying, and I am in sync with everything.
So we enjoyed the sound of your voice for a few seconds. Thank you very much for contributing that.
Yeah, thank you for, I've been listening to the loops and stuff, so, and doing the exercise you told me.
Good, good. So much, you must be building some muscles. Very nice.
I'm building my, I guess, trust muscles, surrender muscles.
Yeah. All right. So we have another wonderful person joining us, and a very warm welcome to you. In the meantime, anybody would want to say what makes you come here every morning and what are you getting out of it?
See, Sunday program I'm joining first time. But as you said, stop judging. This is a very good idea. But to practice is not that easy. Yeah. Because the moment we see any incident or a person, something starts working in our mind.
So the judging
I think we need a lot of practice for that. So I'll try.
But Rashmi ji, should I tell you something? You don't need practice. You need awareness.
Can
when
I
your
say
awareness
something?
is high, you will start noticing. And on this platform, we do certain exercises sometimes.
Okay.
That's why it's good to come every time. That you will learn these exercises which will put you in a state of higher awareness.
Okay.
So when you are in a state of higher awareness, you will know where are you putting your attention. Are you putting your attention on judging, or are you putting your attention on experiencing the wonderful experiences that come every 20 seconds in our life?
Okay.
Thank you very much for sharing it, Rashmi ji.
Thank you.
I just wanted to add.
Yeah, you can mute yourself, Rashmi ji.
Yeah, I wanted to add that we have a lot of experience in judging. What we need to do is stop practicing judging.
You know what? When you start experiencing, you will realize the futility of judging. Because it takes away, like I'm very fond of saying, God has given us a gift of life. And we are judging most of it and rejecting it. So we say, Bhagwan, what I like, I will keep. The rest of it, you please take it back. Unfortunately, he doesn't take it back, no? So you might as well enjoy the gift that he's giving. So Subhashish, welcome to the Empowering Morning Conversations. So anything you'd like to say to us this morning?
No, right now, I came a little late today, so I'm not getting into the whole system, but I will do. Thank you so much. Yesterday I did, but then
You're not very late.
Thank you.
Right now, we are only asking people to share whatever they want to share. So anyway, you can if you want to, otherwise you can mute yourself. Thank you very much. Yeah, who's next?
Sir Vetrivel, a quick share.
Yeah.
After listening from you the business of doing a judgment wrongly, I see a little mind change. Earlier, a person is so rigid on a point of view. I used to get irritated or I used to keep away. Something and all will happen. Now, I see them with a little empathy because at least I feel that judgment is getting reduced.
Yeah.
I see a different person.
Yeah. But tell me one thing. Why did you say judgment wrongly? We are going to judge our judgment also now.
I put it wrongly, sir. Actually, judging business, judging business is wrong. I mean to say that.
No, it's not wrong. Judging is judging. See, right now, if you are going to say right or wrong, then again we are judging. No?
Exactly.
So if you judge, there are certain consequences in life. That's all. There is no right or wrong. Now, what we will do, we will judge the consequences. Consequences are consequence. Are you getting it? So it gives us a lot of freedom in life when we stop judging. And believe you me, we crave the freedom because we've never experienced it. So right from the day we were born, they started judging. Oh, what a sweet boy. That's also judgment. Oh, he looks like an uncle. Why doesn't he look like me? And then as you grow older, he cries too much. Doesn't let me sleep the whole night. This fellow's lungs have got lots of power in it. And this is going on and on and on and on. So by the time we're 2 or 3 years old, I think we also start ourselves judging. Okay, am I coming up to their expectations or not? Right? So that's when we start living the way other people expect us to live. So where is the freedom? So I realized at the age of 27 that I never exercised any choice in my life. I was making all my decisions based on will they like it or not? What will people say? Will they be unhappy? If they get unhappy, they will not love me. Then finally I found that I was all alone and I had to believe that nobody loves me. What a lonely life. Thank God at the age of 27, I woke up. Did I stop judging? Oh no. It took me another 20 years to stop judging. And even then, suddenly, it will come. But I notice it. And my wife, she's my partner in this, So when I'm judging, she'll always say, hey, so Deepak, you are judging. So good to have partners, especially life partners, who will keep on reminding you if you're deviating from your path, don't you think? So let me show you my nice presentation. There's nothing in the presentation today. So just a little reminder, why are we doing this? Because we want a life of ease, joy, and glory. You want to say something?
Yeah. So I want to say that what I see here in morning conversations is another, every human being, I feel, the timeless quest is to know themselves most of all. So, so the Upanishads say there are 2 ways that one can know oneself. That is, they have the terms as prayas and shreyas. The prayas is what is pleasant and shreyas is what is good in the long run. So what I feel is there is a mixture of both these here, and the sort of the pleasant atmosphere or the positive atmosphere helps me to contemplate deeper questions that I am not able to even focus on when there is unrest. So that's why my share.
Today you have started saying, I think you're getting infected.
I thought I was
That's a very profound point you made.
I thought I was speaking too fast and just spewing out my words. So
yeah, that's all right. Your words, whatever words you're spewing out, are very meaningful, very useful. So don't be holding back at all. Okay. All right, thank you very much. Ashok ji, time to hear what you have to say. You always say something wonderful.
I don't think so.
A little louder, please.
Is it okay now?
Your voice is very faint today.
Something wrong with the mic.
Doesn't matter, then you can speak after some time. Maybe it will fix itself. All right. Who else? So we have Mr. Mohan And who else?
I want to add a word. I mean, maybe a few sentences.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, this like-minded, I mean, wavelengths, what we have, I can say that. So when wavelengths are matching, people will come. I mean, my experience is that I'm able to talk to them directly, and I'm not judging if I say this thing, what they will think about me. Okay. So my experience yesterday, I was talking to Vetri. In his WhatsApp profile, he said, okay, I'm trying to connect myself. So I told him, trying is always a painful this thing. Either you try, either do or don't do it. Trying to connect is something, like it is a process, a painful process. So, I am able to come out and share my feeling, this thing with him. So this is giving me some kind of freedom. People are able to accept me the way I am, and even I am accepting the people the way they are.
And how about accepting yourself the way you are? That's also happening.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
And one more thing, Suresh, you made a very, very profound point. Just want to highlight that. You said that when my wavelengths are matching, then I'm not judging. So I want to put it in another way. When you stop judging, your wavelengths will start matching.
Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
And then more and more people will be matching your wavelength.
Yes, yes.
Wow, can you imagine 40,000 people buying insurance from you? Wow, fantastic. And one thing is there, anybody who comes into your life, you will stay with them for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years and do for them whatever you can. That is your quality.
Thank you.
Isn't it? So now, stop judging and start matching your wavelength.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you very much for sharing that.
I have to say one thing.
Certainly, sir.
Actually, either judging or prejudging is bad. Because what happened, based on our past experience with that man or otherwise, we prejudge. If judging is bad or prejudging is bad based on
all judging is judging, no sir. Pre में भी तो judging होता है ना.
Pre में हम पहले सोच लेते हैं ये तो बकवास करने वाले हैं आज सारा दिन हमको भेजा सुबह हम कहा आप क्या सुनाने वाले हैं मुझे मालूम है. But if I do no I had yesterday a very good experience, I would like to go. So I am doing prejudgment. No.
सर हमारा यहाँ पे काम ही यही है. हम सबका भेजा फ्राई कर रहे हैं ताकि नई संभावनाएं निकल के आए. इस भेजे की करतूत तो हम लोग सफर कर रहे हैं क्योंकि हमारा भेजा हमेशा हमको सही साबित करता रहता है ना. हमारा भेजा बोलता है अकेला हूँ दुनिया में, फिर हम सही साबित करते हैं. मेरा भेजा बोलता है कि कोई मुझे समझ नहीं पाएगा मेरे जिंदगी में, फिर हम उसको सही साबित करते हैं. हमारा भेजा बोलता है कि सब साले चोर है, किसी का एतबार नहीं किया जा सकता है, फिर हम उसको सही साबित करते रहते हैं. Thank you so much, Subhashi, for sharing with us.
I wanted to add that judging, even when it is accurate, is a very limited fuel. It doesn't let you take off, break through the stratosphere. It keeps you bound.
Yeah. So let me give you Sukhdeepak ka naya jumla. Right? Judging limits. Choices create. See, when we judge, we operate from decisions, and decisions limit. See, when you make a decision, then you will limit to a particular path only, and you become more rigid. When you make choices, you can be flexible, and you will be flexible. And in today's world, even the industry is recognizing that an agile approach is much better than a rigid approach. Right? Agile means you can adapt. These are volatile times. These are uncertain times. Isn't it? These are times of conflict. And in these times, there is no predictability. about what's going to happen tomorrow. Yes or no? Now, in a world where there is no predictability, we are trying to plan our life as though there is some predictability in it. Okay? So when you make decisions, you are more rigid in your planning. When you make choices, then you can keep adapting according to whatever shows up in life. Then you're not suddenly surprised, you know, "Arey, ye kaise ho gaya?" No, all judging, all planning requires that you are anticipating that tomorrow will be like today. But unfortunately, tomorrow is never going to be like today. And we know, at least the people with white hair, you know, we have experienced so much of life. So we say, hello boss, कोई certainty नहीं होता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. फिर हम लोग तो वो गाना गाते हैं ना, कल क्या होगा किसको पता. सुना है गाना? So yesterday I had asked you to think about a particular question. Do any of you remember what the question was? Rama, Vitrivel, Nidhi, or Niti? Anybody remembers what was the question I wanted you to think about?
What will I do today that will make me stretch and go beyond my comfort zone?
Right. So one thing which I realized, and I want to share that before, because some people have some wrong idea about what comfort zone is. Okay. So what is comfort zone? The human mind loves to be comfortable. Now, everything that you do habitually, you become very comfortable doing it. So have you noticed you will always do the same thing in the same way? It's so automatic, right? Is there anything wrong with it? No. But when you're driven by that habit, when you're driven by your comfort, you are not willing to
change,
learn or change or do anything differently. See, I'm 68 years old. I'm up to date on whatever technology comes. Okay? Whether it's computers or mobile phone or whatever. And why is that? Because I don't want to live in my comfort zone. And I know that if my comfort zone takes over, then I'll be left behind, you know, I'll be 20 years outdated. So I keep on going into situations, meeting people, talking to people, so that I keep on coming out of that very comfortable, you know. What is comfortable zone? That is where we are familiar. We feel safe. भाई मुझे जो मालूम है उसी में सीमित रहने का है. अभी नए चीजें सीखने में बड़ा मुश्किल है यार. ये टेक्नोलॉजी मेरे हाथ के मुश्किल है. ब्रेन यूज करना पड़ेगा. कौन करेगा? क्या जरूरत है? तो then we justify, no? अरे I am living comfortably यार. अब तो मैं रिटायर हो गया. मुझे मारामारी करने की क्या जरूरत है? तो लाइफ तो बोरिंग भी हो जाएगा ना. So that's where the question was coming from. So anybody wants to share anything about what opened up for you? Yeah, but Suresh, instead of only putting in the chat, why don't you say it? जो आप बोलना चाहते हो. हर लोग, everybody is not comfortable going and reading the chat, no?
I mean, this has become like, I mean, as I said, I'm confessing day to day. If I am wrong, I am wrong, okay, or whatever is happening. I'm able to get myself, you know, refreshed day to day and develop my better version.
Correct.
Today, I'm just coming out of my comfort zone, and that is the effect of yesterday's session what I have attended. So I'll be calling all my advisors and talking to them, motivate them, and get more business.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing that. And Shubhashish ji, you are unmuted, so I suppose you'd like to say something to us.
Sir, I am just new one joined in this program.
सर क्या फर्क पड़ता है? न्यू और ओल्ड आपके पास बहुत कुछ है बताने के लिए.
Nothing else, nothing else.
Okay, never mind. Then you mute yourself.
No problem, sir.
I want to share something.
Yes, sir. Please do.
Yesterday I missed your session, so I did not know what was the question.
You could have watched the video here.
I did not, my mistake, but I did something unknowingly on the same thing which you have asked, which I want to share.
Please.
That is a small example. I have a voice recorder, which I use to record the important conversations or important speeches. But every time when I see there, the date is somehow different, displayed date and time. So this was very irritating, and this has happening from last 6 months. So yesterday I say, why it is happening? There must be some pamphlet with it, which must be giving how to correct it. But who to find out that pamphlet, where it is, which I don't know. So yesterday I make sure that point. I got the pamphlet, did the date correct, and then life came with a little more ease, joy, and glory.
But how much of stretching is required, right?
Yes.
See, recently I bought my wife one of those Bluetooth headphones, right? And in that, there is a printed manual, but it did not mention how to connect it to the phone, right? So very simple. I went to Google Baba. I put the model number and I said how to connect this to the Bluetooth. You know, so lots of times we lose a lot of things.
Yes.
But I discovered this because of Majburi, you know. So have you realized one thing? Either you come out of your comfort zone or your life will push you out of it.
And sir, I also realized one thing, that miracles happens outside the comfort zone.
Yes, of course. But then what I'm saying, did you register that?
Yes, I did.
I said, if you don't come out of your comfort zone, life will push you out of it.
Yes.
By causing some problem.
Yes, always.
Right?
Very true.
So might as well choose to come out of the comfort zone ourselves.
Very true.
नहीं तो कुदरत ने ऐसी मार मारनी है कि बाहर आना ही पड़ेगा.
बिल्कुल.
Thank you, Kuldeep ji, for sharing that. That's very nice. Thank you so much.
Sir, I have come across so many points coming out of my comfort zone. I've been planning to write my will, which I have just avoiding. Then I want to sell my house, but I'm not contacting the agents. Another point is how to draw money out of ATM. These are so many points I have come across where I need to come out of my comfort zone. I think I will tackle one at a time.
Congratulations. I wish my new daughter-in-law was on this call. Then she might realize, hey, Papa, I have learned to drive, but I never drive. My fear is not letting me come out of my comfort zone. Okay, who else?
So, so first of all, Subhashish Chakravarti is our old friend from WLC Calcutta, and he was there attending each of your workshops during those years.
Yeah. That's what he looked very familiar.
Now, coming back to your question, yesterday I was talking about this book that I am reading and how I'm not being able to map it, getting to yes, negotiating an agreement without giving aid. This book I am continuing reading, and somewhere at some level it is beginning to map, though it is still confusing in parts. But I am going ahead with it, and part of it is working on the subconscious mind and part of it is working on the conscious mind. So I'm just giving it time to filter through. So I am working on that.
And let me tell you one thing. One of the things that causes confusion is that we are trying to fit everything into what we already know. So when we are not able to fit it over there, the mind says, oh, what is this? That becomes, and then we call it confusion.
That's exactly what's happening. What I'm reading, I'm not being able, what is there, I am not being able to allot it cells. So that's exactly what's happening.
So then I'll say my classic statement to you. Niti, let the words use you.
Okay.
And who knows what new possibilities might emerge. Sometimes we don't merge because we are afraid of what might emerge. So think about that.
Sure.
I'm a crazy guy. I will force you to think. Now I remember Subhashish. Now I also know why he's not speaking. Because he's got to get it right.
Yes, sir. He's the accounts guy.
He's got to get it right. And you know something? You guys, we always do this. You know, I never used to speak when I was younger because I had to get it right, you see. If I didn't say something right, people may judge me. They might think I'm a stupid fellow. For 27 years of my life, I would not speak in front of groups of people. That was for me exposure. But do you notice how the influence of our judging is? How much it limits us? So why would, I mean, Subhashish is a wonderful guy. I know him. He speaks quite well, right? Nothing stops him from saying, hi, I'm Subhashish. I met you 20 years ago. I'm happy to be with you again. Right? I said, speak anything. But Subhashish, no, at this point, I'm new. I don't have anything to say. And
Hello.
even then, Sukdeepak is making fun of me.
Can I raise one point?
Fun is fun. Yes, sir, please do. Gopalji.
No, you just said that need makes you learn the thing or makes you come out of this thing. It's correct.
Yeah.
But now in this case of internet banking or online payment or online purchases, it is becoming almost compulsory that you should have. But we don't have. I mean, I have not learned so far. And I'm afraid of learning also. So how
Why
to
are
get
you
out
afraid
of
of learning?
नहीं आपने कहा ना कि need है, there is no doubt on the need. पर फिर भी
मगर
मैं
आपका
नहीं कर
डर तो
पाता
आपको
हूँ.
ओवर पावर करता है ना.
हाँ, correct.
ठीक, या तो आप अपने जिंदगी का निर्देश करेंगे या आपके जो डर है वो आपका जिंदगी का निर्देश करेगा. Which one is better?
I know which is better. But how to do it? How to do it?
आप हमारे साथ रहिए ना. साढ़े लाल रहोगे तो ऐश करोगे.
ऐश करोगे. चलो जी करांगे. ठीक है.
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆਂਦੀ ਹੈ?
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਹੋ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਡਰ ਲੱਗੇ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਮਿਊਜ਼ੀਕਲ ਇਨਸਟਰੂਮੈਂਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. ਉਹ ਬਜਾ ਲਿਆ ਕਰੋ.
ਅੱਛਾ.
ਡਰ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ.
चल थैंक यू
पता
जी.
ना केड़ा म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट होता है?
कौन सा?
वो जो बजाते रहते हैं पंजाबी लोग, जब देखो बैंजो बजाते रहते हैं.
मैं
नहीं याद आ.
I couldn't get what exactly.
बैंजो, जब देखो बैंजो बैंजो बोलते रहते. वो हम लोगों का तकिया कलाम है.
वो ग्रामर है.
से निकल ही जाता है.
That is a grammar of a sentence. Thank you.
So, Subhashji has raised a very pertinent point, right? So I want to talk about that today. And the point is that God has given us mind, body, and emotions. Correct? So what is the body? हमारे गुरुजी बोलते थे, आपका शरीर, आपका वाहन है. It is a vehicle in which you're going to spend this lifetime. So somebody is in a Maruti Alto, somebody is in a Bentley, somebody is in Audi, but it's just a bloody vehicle, isn't it? So is this vehicle going to decide how you should live your life? The other day, Kuldeep ji was sharing about this girl whose vehicle got damaged. She got amputation. Did it decide the course of her life? She climbed Mount Everest 2 times. So in her case, the Vahan was not deciding what she will do in her life. Okay. So we also have a mind. Mind is like a computer, no? So आपके पास भी एक laptop है. Are you going to let your laptop decide how you live your life? But for most people, this mind is completely controlling. Sir, I cannot control what is happening in my mind. Hello, sir, it's your mind. And over the years, I've learned that we can decide what we want to put in our mind. This is my mind. I will decide whether I want to put kachada in it or I want to put positive things in it. Okay. Third, let's talk about emotions. We are all emotional human beings, correct? So what are the emotions? And you might have noticed, my friends, that we are influenced by circumstances. Circumstances influence us. Correct? हमारी जो परिस्थितियां हैं, वो हमारी भावनाओं को प्रभावित करती है. Correct? So like now, this big corona is going on. It is influencing, right, by putting fear into us. Now, is fear useful? Yeah. Because it can make you careful. See, all the corona warriors, they also have got fear. But they are overpowering that fear, taking the precautions, and going out and serving the humanity and living their life the way they want to. I had a fear of speaking in front of people. At the age of 27, I was able to overcome that fear. Now, does it mean it doesn't come up? It still comes up sometimes. I say, all right, fear, thank you for being there. You're my companion. Instead of saying, Hathi mere sathi, I say, fear, tu mera sathi. But beta, tum mujhe nahi rokoge. Tum mere saath chalo. I will experience my fear and I will still do what I have to do. And the fear is not going to control me. So the same Guruji said, why these fears have been put inside you? Fears are sensors. All emotions, I mean to say. All emotions are sensors. They're telling you, they're signaling you. But are you going to allow a signal to stop you? For many of our friends in Mumbai, the red light is a signal which doesn't stop them. They keep on breaking the signal. Sometimes there's a policeman standing there. Even then they break the signal. And they'll bring the scooter from the wrong side also. So I'm not saying you do that. Please follow the rules for your own health. But these emotional signals that are sent to you, are you going to let them decide the course of your life? Okay, if I have fear of learning. So how do you overcome fear? You know how I overcame my fear of speaking in front of people? By experiencing the fear. My trainer said, what is fear? Will it kill you? Feel the fear and still do what you want to do. So I stood up in front of 300 people. My legs were shaking. I was feeling fear. And I was not able to speak. So the trainer said, hello. So Deepak, feel the fear. Feel the fear completely. Now, many of you have done that discretion exercise with me. So what is happening in that exercise? I'm making you feel the sensation, whatever is there. And then you realize that it's only a sensation. So my trainer said, feel the fear and start speaking. So what happened normally? When we feel fear, the mind says immediately, oh, this is frightening, I can't do it. So I changed that. I said, oh, this is fear. Fear is fear, and I can still do it. So I started speaking. First sentence, I was hesitating, but I'm a smart guy. You know what I did? In front of 300 people, I said, I'm very nervous because I've never spoken in front of so many people. And you know what? If you're afraid to speak in front of people and you're afraid, you're more afraid that people will find out that you're afraid. So many of us don't want to learn because we are afraid that people will say, अरे इतनी सी चीज नहीं सीख सकते तुम, इसमें क्या मुश्किल है? We don't want to hear that from people, you see. We are afraid. It's embarrassing. You see, because as elderly people, we've got an image to maintain. भी छोटे से सीखना पड़ेगा, क्या सोचेंगे मेरे बारे में, इतनी सिंपल चीज भी नहीं सीख सकते ये लोग. We don't want to hear that. We are afraid of that. We are afraid of the embarrassment that we might feel. So what? When I learned driving, the fear that I might bang the car would not let me drive. So luckily for me, one day I took out the car when my dad and mom had gone to see a movie. And my two brothers were there, younger brothers. Come on, bhaiya, we can do it. Drive, drive, drive. It was in Bareilly, I remember. So I took the car out and promptly banged it. Dhar. And luckily I never banged into something that damaged the car. So again I was saying, cholo, cholo, let's go and keep it back. I was the darpok in the family. My younger brother is that daredevil fellow. He's 5 years younger than me. He said, bhaiya, kuch nahi hua hai. Let's go. Don't be afraid. Samal lenge. And I was feeling very afraid. So I drove the car. So my brother again, that fellow used to challenge me all the time. He's saying, bhaiya, aisa karte कि वो, there is that place ना वहाँ पे ASC center के पीछे where they have this, they had made this hilly terrain type of a driving course, you know. It's like driving on a mountain. So let's go there. I said, are you mad? What if I drop the car? अरे देख लेंगे भैया. Now in his indirect way, he was pushing me to feel the fear and not get stopped by it. Are you getting it? अगर मैं अपनी भावना को अनुभव कर लूं और उसको मैं अपने आप को रोकने ना दूं, तो वो मेरे लिए रुकावट नहीं बन सकती है. Just because we've got some emotion and we are putting label called fear and we have some judgment from before, if I'm afraid, I should stop. I should not do. Like some people have the judgment, you know, I cannot tell the truth to people. If I tell the truth to people, they will hate me. So they always are presenting some other face, you know. फिर उसका गाना भी आता है, नकली चेहरा सामने आए, असली सूरत छुपी रहे. So why do we hide our true face? Because we're afraid that if people find out the truth about me, nobody will like me. It's not true, sir. When you tell the truth about yourself, they like you more. They say, oh, he's a human just like us. I also make mistakes. Interesting, isn't it? So guys, anything you'd like to say about it? Enough lecture from me, I think. Enough for the day anyway. So time to start talking, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Sir, one thing I want to share.
Yes, sir.
Which is related to the normal occurrences that we fear that we cannot do it and we become so old, or we are, how can we learn? I have learned in my service career कि जिंदगी में खत्म होने जैसा कुछ भी नहीं होता. हमेशा एक शुरुआत आपकी इंतजार करती. जहाँ पे खत्म आप सोचते हैं, वहीं से एक शुरुआत शुरू हो सकती है अगर आप चाहें.
Absolutely wonderful. आज आप एक एक्सपेरिमेंट ट्राई करें मेरे साथ.
जी सर.
सर आप हर बात को बड़ा सीरियसली बोलते हो, तो थोड़ा ह्यूमरसली बोल के दिखा दो.
ह्यूमरस बोल
के वो वाला आपका जो रूप है ना, जो आपका चुलबुला प्यारा सा नन्ना
शायराना,
वो भी तो थोड़ा सा दिखा दो.
सर उसमें है, this is on assumptions. We should not make on assumptions all the time. This is one of the fragility and weakness we always say. तो वाइफ ने हस्बैंड को पूछा कि भाई कल रात तुम्हें पता है तुम क्या कर रहे थे? तुम सोते हुए मुझे गालियां दे रहे थे. हस्बैंड पूछता है कौन कमबख्त सो रहा था?
आपने हमको हंसा दिया. अरे आप खुद भी हंस दिए. वाह.
Don't make any assumptions.
हाँ, बट उसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप हंसते खेलते हुए अपने विचार न शेयर करें।
हाँ सर, बिल्कुल।
हम आपसे हंसा के काम करवा लेंगे। Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, sometimes, sir, it happens like, you know, if you want to say something.
ये एक और सीरियस वाला बोला।
नहीं, act like you are sleeping and talk. जो बोलना
That is why, Suresh, now I know why you always talk like you're half asleep. So whenever I think of Suresh, I'm thinking, I'm going to make you stop this habit. Okay? Wonderful. Who's next? Shakti ji.
I would like to add something. If
yes, sir.
Somebody is not coming up forward. Yeah, good morning once again. You had just talked about, we talked about fear.
Who's this? I can't see you, man.
This is Raghu Raman.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we talked about fear. That brings me a small thing. If we operate ourselves, when we grow, and if we operate ourselves at our childhood level, I think we can able to come out of the fear. For example, I can tell you my son, whenever we give a mobile, he never bothered about whether price of the mobile. He just goes left and right and see what is inside. And then
he figures it out.
He figures it out. And if it is coming wrong also, he is happy. If it's coming right also, he is happy. So I think
try another way.
He'll try another way. And one costliest thing is when we had, my wife kept her jewel in a table and he was playing like what do you call it? Bangle. He was playing with that. And then we finally, and she didn't search for a long time. Later when she wanted to wear, then realized that he has given to him and then he has put it in the dustbin. And she was more worried of the money, everything is gone. And the other fellow was just playing and then laughing at that. So I think once we start operating at our childhood level, we can just slightly come out of the fear. This is what I just got up when you say about it.
Yeah, that's a way of thinking. But that you'll have to go back very much into your childhood. See, because by the time you're 4 years old, don't do this, you'll fall down, you'll burn. So by the time that fellow is 4 years old, he's like, don't do this, I'm afraid. They will laugh, they will judge. Yeah? So we become like, we are like this, then we become like this. Be very careful. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
When they go from nursery school to the primary school, that is the time when that wonderful 100 enthusiastic youngster was enjoying his life. Now he's become like this. He stops enjoying school after that. Thank you, Raghu, for reminding us of this very wonderful thing called our own childhood.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Anybody else? Anything you'd like to say to us? Anything that you are reminded of? Any new possibilities that are opening up?
Regarding fear and discomfort zone, comfort and discomfort zone, another's molehill might be your Mount Kailash. So you have to generate your own reward system and because it might not be apparent, and another's Mount Kailash may be your molehill. So it's a very subjective domain that one is entering.
Interesting.
Because not everything fits into the domain of how it connects to society and moves things forward in our daily life. So I was just thinking there is an inner dimension also where it's all very varied. And
so what do you say? Like Subhashi feels the necessity of being able to use internet banking.
Yeah.
Another friend feels the necessity of knowing how to use the ATM.
Yeah.
Right? And they're stopping themselves from doing it.
Yeah,
because I know one thing. Everybody is capable of doing anything if they want to.
Left to me, I would learn it quicker if I did not feel that, say, I'm out of my comfort zone and I'm conquering myself and I'm doing something new. if I approached it with a very mechanical and silent frame of mind, I would be able to do it better than attribute, say, emotional values to it. So this is just my way of thinking about it, sir.
Very good, very good. Thank you very much for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
And that brings us almost to the end of today's session. I just want to congratulate you and thank all of you that today we reached a figure of 30 people participating, and it's all because you went out and you invited your friends and your family to become a part of this group that wants to influence the world with positivity. Whatever you want to do starts with yourself, right? So we are becoming positive and we are making other people positive. And let us end with this wonderful exercise that we normally do. And when I say 1, 2, 3, hey, everybody, please allow yourself to laugh 100% silently. 1, 2, 3, go. Silently. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being with us. And please join us tomorrow morning, sharp at 7:30 for another session of Empowering Morning Conversation. See you tomorrow.
So 1 minute,
All the best.
before we close.